Your eyes tell me that you don't wanna leave just yet. No, my eyes agree. It's almost like when we first met. Oh, I don't care, it's getting too late. I want you and I can't wait. Don't wanna spend a minute without you. I know you feel the same. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, damn. And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. So give me all you got right now. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're mine, baby. So come give me love. I never felt nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, baby. So come give me love. All of your love, I can't fake it. When I'm with you, my legs go weak. Yeah. Can you hear it? I think my heart just skipped a beat. Yeah. This feeling is getting so strong. Love me till the morning, love me all night long. There's something special about you. You're the one that I want. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, damn. And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. So give me all you got right now. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're my baby. So come give me love. I never felt nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, baby. So come give me love. All of your love. Won't you love me till the morning? Love me in the evening. You know what I want. Won't you hold me like I'm yours? Show me that I'm yours. You know just what I want. Won't you love me like the last time? Like our time was right now. Show me what it's about. Love me till the morning. Love me in the evening. You know what I want. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're mine, baby. So come give me love. I never felt nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, babe. So come give me love. All of your love. Won't you love me till the morning? Love me in the evening. You know what I want. Won't you hold me like I'm yours? Show me that I'm yours. You know just what I want. Won't you love me like the last time? Like our time was right now. Show me what it's about. Love me till the morning. Love me in the evening. You know what I want. All of your love.
Hey, everybody. It is Tea Talk with your girl. It is Tuesday morning and we are live. Hey, y'all. Hey, how y'all feeling? Ain't nothing up but the sky and the ceiling. Whoop, whoop. What's up? Y'all all right? Let me know if the mic sound nice. Check one. Mm, 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 mm. Y'all see who on the thumbnail? Y'all know Papoose done went home, so that's what we get when Pap go home. I tell you, the content creators, I know they be happy when Pap go home, child. Cause every time he go home, she crash the fuck out, and it's content for everybody. So hey, she keep on saying she don't know why you making it content when you crash out and go off and respond in the manner that you do, and then turn around and talk about just how you live for God and if you just live for God and be nice and never be negative and blah 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 and blah 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 and God will give you the desires of your heart. He ain't gonna give nobody a husband. I know that for a fact. God ain't did that. Stop putting God in all this mess. Y'all got to take God out this mess now. Y'all got to take God out this mess. But I tell y'all what, we not gonna take God out of. We're not gonna take him out of prayer. We need prayer for the world this morning. Okay, we need prayer. Y'all know we in the war now. Okay, because we knew this was coming because they don't want these elections to take place because they want to keep up with their fuckery down there in DC. Okay, at the Oval Office. So we in a war and people is going through it. So we need to be praying. We got Americans stuck over there in the third world country. They stuck. They don't live there. So they already was renting, you know, a hotel or Airbnb or whatever they was living in. So now if they don't have long money, you understand? Then what do they do? What do they do? If they money ain't long, if they jobs ain't secure, they could lose. Well, hope nobody wouldn't fire them, but Jesus, you never know. Operations got to keep going every day in every office. Yeah. And sometimes it's a position like mine. There's only one of in the whole building. Only one. One person that can control a whole lot of stuff. So if something happened and you get stuck for days and then they can't get my job away. But I'm just saying, y'all know what I'm trying to say. We don't know what can happen. Y'all pray for these people. Now I do have some clips of some of the people that I seen, just a couple of them, and they all look like me. And you know, see, Reba says she got a good friend stuck in Dubai. You see, not good. And they don't know. You know, the one guy I was, you know, he just said, you know, he just, you know, he just gonna try to stay calm. But baby, they right there in the mix of it. They right there. So we need to pray. We need to pray for these people. Okay, that's what we need to do. Cause they didn't ask for this. They just went on vacation. But we know this simple Simon in the office. So I'm on a no fly. I will not be flying until this man is out of the office. I'm sorry. I'm just we at war. And any day they could strike any plane down and I won't be a part of that. So I'm about to cancel my July trips. Probably won't be leaving this state for my birthday. I'm gonna find something to do right here in the States. I'm not gonna be somewhere I can drive or something like that. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not comfortable. He done took all my comfortability away, y'all. He done took it away. I'm just not gonna be able to do it. Because these people, they gonna try. And I don't want to be in the mix when they do it. So at any rate, I got a couple clips of some people stuff. So I want y'all just be praying for us because you don't know what could come at us. Pray for people everywhere. Dubai, Iran, USA. We all need prayer right now.
Hi everyone, my name is Shekinah Lee. I am 26 years old. I'm from Chicago. I'm currently in Dubai. I'm in a parking shelter. We've received so many emergency alerts. We've seen the missiles with our own two eyes. We've heard the explosions. I don't know exactly what's happening, but I know that for people who are staying on the Palm Jumeirah like me, we are currently taking shelter. So I just wanted to give you all this update for people back home that may not know what's going on. Trump, thanks again for nothing. You get out of America and you still are affected by his foolery. It's like overwhelming at this point. However, we're safe right now. It's hot. I mean, it's hot. And yeah, so thanks for watching.
All right, so currently in the lobby of my hotel. Y'all probably can hear the emergency message going off. A bomb just hit. I'm not too far away. Kind of felt like an earthquake. Very loud noise. Everybody phones going off. Ain't gonna lie, it's kind of crazy, y'all. The lady across the hall from us said she's Lebanese and this is nothing. She's experienced it before. So it kind of made us feel better, but I ain't gonna lie, growing up in the States, we ain't really deal with stuff like this. So just trying to keep calm through it all. Remain prayed up. And yeah. Everybody is making their way down to the lobby, starting to fill up. You could like literally smell the debris. You could smell it. Got babies here. So So hopefully they got an underground bunker or something in this hotel. This shit crazy though, so I don't know when we go get back to the States, but I am confident that we will. Not panicking. Keep faith in God. I know that we protected by Him, but it's definitely an eye-opening situation. So, yeah.
So yeah, we got people stranded, and it's not good. It's not good at all. So pray for our Americans who are stranded. Pray for Americans all over, because everybody, the whole world needs prayer, just because of this fool that's in the office in the United States, just causing confusion everywhere. Okay, so we've been lucky, and we've been blessed, but just stay prayed up, and that's all we can do, y'all, because we at war. Unnecessarily, we at war. Them people ain't did shit to that man or us, but here we are. We at war. All because you want to stay in the White House and be corrupt. That's why we at war, because these people want to be corrupt in the United States. So they done went and bombed somebody else's place. They ain't doing nothing to us. And this is sick. So y'all need to pray, because who knows what they trying to do while they doing all this bullshit, starting a war with another country just so they can't be voted out. Because they knew what was coming. They seen it coming. But this ain't gonna do shit, because this war can't last forever. And all this gonna do is get more of y'all out who may not have been about to go out. Now y'all gonna get out, because people don't want this. This is not what we signed up for. Going to war with people that ain't doing shit to us. Gas prices about to hit the roof. Bullshit. It's bullshit. So, anyway, at any rate, we got some stuff to talk about, y'all. Claressa Shields versus everybody, I say. Because yesterday, oh my gosh, the clips was flying from everywhere. She was on Tasha K. She was talking about Remy. But y'all know we're gonna do that tonight. She was talking about the divorces. Over. I mean, she just when Papoose go home, all hell breaks loose down at Clarissa's camp. When Papoose is there, all we see is lovey-dovey. We see rainbows and lollipops all on her timelines. It don't be no you this, that, the third. It be all smiles. It be all giggles. It be all that. Soon as Pap leaves, as soon as he leaves, anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. And then I think she must have had a conversation with Pap. After all that, she had a conversation with Pap. And then she started talking about God and how good God is. And He can give you everything you want and everything. But I got to tell you something. Fran Sean over there tweeting now. I ain't got my damn iPad this morning. She over there tweeting now. Something just came across my phone. I don't know what she said. She said something about Claressa though. See, they going. I'm telling you, this is gonna be. It's gonna go on for a little while. Okay, because until Papoose come back home, at least. Okay, until Papoose come back home, at least. Well, back to her house, because clearly that ain't his home, because she said he got a key. And when people got a key, they just got a key. That don't mean they live there. That just mean they can come there anytime. You get him that key to get him a sense of security to know I ain't doing nothing when you gone. That's why we give them niggas them keys. Okay? They'll be paying no bills and shit in your house. But you want to make sure that they know ain't nobody else going up in the meat house. So you give them the key so they can come up in the me house anytime they want to. You said leave who alone? Who you telling you? Who you saying leave somebody alone? You talking in the chat? I don't know how I looked down and seen that. You talking to somebody in the chat? Because what we don't do over here is tell me what to talk about. We don't do that. Now, what you could do, I can't even see your name good. It looked like it's Alexis. What you could do is avoid coming in here when I'm speaking on Claressa, and then that way you won't hear me talk about it. Because I normalize that. I watch people's thumbnails. I pay very close attention to them because there's certain things that I don't want to listen to. So what I do is, if I look on that thumbnail, and if I know it's somebody, let's just say, for example, Portia Williams. If I know it's somebody who's gonna dog her out, I don't go in there and listen to it because I already know their thoughts. I already know their opinions on Portia. I don't want to hear it. So I don't go in there. So normalize that for yourself. That way you don't have to try to come in people's pages in their lives and tell them to leave people alone when they doing their content. Because clearly that thumbnail got Claressa smack dab in the middle. So you knew I was going to be talking about Claressa. And if you've been around here long enough, then you already know I'm a little critical about Claressa because I want better for her. Okay? So normalize not coming to the live when you see Claressa on the thumbnail. All right? Now have a good Tuesday. I don't know about you, but it's raining over here, so stay dry. All right? Now, as I was saying, Papoose got a key, so he don't live there. But when he come in town, then we get that nice Claressa. We get that lovey-dovey, rainbows and lollipops Claressa. She all smiles, Claressa, when that lady husband come over there. When that lady husband come over her house, oh my God, she be so happy when that lady husband come. Yeah, she be happy, y'all. Yeah, she get real happy when that lady husband come over her house. Okay, now, yesterday I seen these clips. I don't got a date for when they went out, but we gonna talk about it. Okay, y'all. So Claressa Shields went off on Tasha K, her cousin, Fresh on Cruise. So we got enough going off to take us while the wheels is moving. And by the time the wheels stop, we'd probably be done. Okay? Baby, she had a time and I had a time watching. Now I wanted to go live so bad yesterday, but y'all had my treatment yesterday. I forgot I had treatment. I had my treatment yesterday. So y'all know I get a little headache and I get really tired. So every time I kept saying I'm gonna go live, I just couldn't pull myself up to do it. So I had a headache and I was tired. My son came up this morning to check for me. He's like, when you came here, you went to sleep and you never got back up. I was like, I know. So he took care of Jazzy and all that good stuff. So yeah, that happens. So anyway, that's why I didn't come back yesterday. But boy, all this I wanted to come back yesterday. But let's go.
Hey, boy-headed ass for what? For what? Like, all y'all do is lie. Y'all make up lies. Like, I will respond to y'all when y'all bitches tell the truth. Tell the truth. Exactly. Tell the truth about what's really going on. Nobody want to tell the truth. They all want to lie. They all want clout. And they broke. Tasha K, all she want to do is just keep using her platform, talk about whatever is hot, because she want to get some clout. If she don't talk about me, she don't get paid from that raggedy-ass YouTube channel because she owed Cardi B $4 million. She owed Cardi B $4 million. She is struggling right now to pay Cardi B. So she got to talk about, and I'm just disgusted that I found that this lady is a fucking Pisces. How is Tasha K a Pisces and she's a hater? Pisces are not haters. And then listen, when I got back cool with Charlita for that little couple months, that girl was so happy. Oh my God, when can I meet Papoose? Oh my God, when can I come to your birthday party? Oh my God, can I come to your house in Atlanta? You know, I always fucking support you. You know, I love you regardless. I love you so much. You my baby. You know, I just want you to know that I always want what's best for you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I keep telling people this.
Okay. So now Tasha K. This girl cannot stand Tasha K. She says Tasha K is a liar. All she do is lie. Now we know Tasha K has told some lies. I'm sure that there's many bloggers that have, but we know she has, and we know Cardi B has sued her. We do know that, and she won $4 million. Okay, and we know that, and we know that Tasha K. Now we know that Tasha K has to pay her $44,000 a month until she pays her that was 3.8 million or whatever, but people say four because but she got to pay her $44,000 a month until she pays her off. Now let me say something about that, because you said Tasha K not making no money without you. So I'm gonna tell you something. That judgment was given to Tasha K before she started talking about you. Before you started fucking that lady husband. Okay. So before you started fucking that lady husband, a judge went over Tasha K's income, and a judge said, okay, this how much we gonna garnish from your fucking wages. And they said $44,000 a month, right? And it ain't no 4,400. It's 44,000. And that means a judge went over her income, and they only can take so much. In my state is 25. I don't know what it is in Tasha K's state, but in my state is 25. Okay? In my state is 25. So therefore, Tasha K was making money before you came around. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to pretend that because Tasha K talks about you, like the rest of us, and we do give views, so I'm not going to pretend that we don't, but you're not going to sit out there and say that this lady making money because of you. Because, honey, $44,000 a month ain't no little bit of money to have to pay nobody. So that means she making money, sweetheart. So it ain't all about you. That lady ain't become famous because of you. That lady was already Tasha K before you came along. Excuse me. Now, you've been boxing, yeah. But we didn't really know about you like that. But we've known Tasha K. I knew about Tasha K before I got on this platform. So you not making Tasha K. And this is why you hate that lady. This is exactly why you hate that lady. Because she be telling the truth and you don't like it.
When it comes to Claressa, I'm starting to get a little soft spot for her. I really am. I really feel sorry for her. Even though she was asking the wife to show her how to dress so that she could dress for her man. Because, Claressa and Remy look sort of similar. But on this Christmas with him, this very special Christmas with him, yeah. Apparently, Claressa spent Christmas alone in the Louis Vuitton store, racking up about $30,000 in bills. Papoose was with his family. He has a daughter. He has other kids. And they were all together. And Remy is always with her daughter. So I felt sorry for Claressa when she was in there blowing a bag, $30,000. And then she had to take the bag to Papoose and acted as if Papoose gave her the bag.
It's from Louis, for real. I don't know why you did that, but you didn't have to.
It's Christmas.
You didn't have to give nothing from Louis, but I appreciate you. I wonder what this is. This is about the biggest ever, too. Lord. I don't even say nothing.
What's in the box? What's she by herself, child?
Don't tell me you ain't got a big jacket.
What's she by herself? She acting like she's surprised.
Like a book bag or
Look at her. What's in the bag? Hurry up.
I don't have no Louis. This is nice.
Bricks.
Whoa.
White bricks.
Okay. Wow.
And she almost slipped up and said, I don't have this bag. How you know you ain't got this bag before you even opened it? Remy told us he was broke. Remember, she was paying all the bills, buying all the chains and everything. He's the prize in the relationship. He doesn't work. He's been a aspiring rapper since before. And I don't even know if anybody's ever bought a Papoose record. I don't even know if anybody's ever been to a Papoose show, but now he's like her Don King. I really feel bad for her because this ain't the first time Papoose regifted her his own shit or her own shit or her money or his, like something that he already had used in the closet. She just woke up and went to the LV store on Christmas because she couldn't attend the family gatherings, even though she says she's family. And she says that Papoose is divorcing Remy, even though the last time I saw, I don't know if things are being done, is that Remy withdrew from that divorce. Remy is doing, I'm petty like that. Sorry, who cares? You don't like.
Okay. Okay. So this is why you don't like Tasha. Because she gonna call it out. That's why they tell me leave her alone, because I'm gonna call it out too. I'm gonna call a thing a thing. And the thing is she messing with that lady husband. She keeps saying that lady getting a divorce, and that lady withdrew that divorce from the courthouse. Now I done told y'all, find a divorce. Now since Claressa keeps saying that there is a divorce, because she said it was a divorce, show us the damn divorce and tell us where you seen it at. Where you seen this divorce at? Because even if they had a divorce and they get the records sealed, it's still going to show up and say that the records are sealed. They're not going to hide the fact that the divorce is happening. They just not going to let us see the records. They're not going to be public. But it's still going to be a case number. Anything that go to the court got to have a case number. It's still going to be a plaintiff and a defendant. You just not going to see them records. Because they don't want you to. Like Candy tried to seal her financial part of the records. The judge denied it, I believe. But she did try to seal that because she didn't want all her finances out. So irregardless, if the shit was sealed, we would still be able to find it. But you can't find no divorce with Remy and Papoose. Mr. Mackey and Mrs. Mackey, there's no divorce for them nowhere because it was withdrawn from the court. Now, that could have been because of the taxes and the lien on her house. Maybe she wanted, you know what I'm saying, him to pay that stuff off and be, clean and free before they got a divorce. Maybe they working on something behind the scenes. But what I can tell you is that there's no divorce right now in the court. And if they working on something behind the scenes, that means they still married and they working on stuff. But that don't mean that there's a divorce. So there's no divorce. So we're going to debunk that rumor that she started this week, that there's a divorce. No, Claressa, there's no divorce. There's no divorce in sight right now. Even if they working on their finances and trying to break even behind the scenes, they still married. And one of these days when they trying to break even behind the scenes, they might double back and be like, I don't want this. I love you. I love you too. Well, call that girl and tell her it's over. Okay. By this time, y'all already in the contract. Ain't nothing you can do but fight. That's it. Get you another man. Or go back to Tony Rich if he still wants you. I don't know. But when you mess with married people, this is what can happen. Married people can always reconcile. That's why I say I want better for Claressa. So it's not, that I hate on Claressa. I just speak how I feel. And I feel like she could do better. I do. I feel like there's too many single men out here that she could do better than be with him. I would never go up. I can't read that. I'm gonna read it when maybe I get a red light. I see something about male Cardi B. Maybe this light I can't read, and I can read it. But anyway, I put it on the screen, so if I can't read it, and I screenshot it, so I may have to address it later because it's a long comment, and I ain't getting no red light. I ain't getting no red light. I know it looked like something about you will never go up for Cardi B. Something about Mel. I mean, not for Cardi B, for Tasha K. Maybe because of what she went through with Mel and Cardi B. You saying? That's fine. You don't gotta. You don't ever have to go for her. I stand up for the truth. And so what I said is very simple. You cannot pretend that that lady is famous because of you, and that's facts. That's just facts. You can't. I'm not gonna not be able to speak facts. I don't got that much hate in my heart for nobody that I can't speak facts, and those are facts. Yeah, those are facts, and I don't mind speaking facts about anybody. All right. So then we go on, y'all. We go on because she had words for Fran Sean Cruz too. So we're gonna go back down memory lane and listen to a few little snippets and snips from Angela Yee and Fran Sean. That's kind of just what she's gonna address. Okay.
Is this your biggest pay date? Hell no. No.
No.
Hell no. No.
I this was the bag right here. Yeah,
What?
I thought.
No.
I seen 18,000 in there.
Who ate? No, people in the
People in the arena.
Why you think I'm real mad? That ain't even. But the brawl had me mad. But they ain't pay me enough for this.
Then baby, how come she didn't get paid? If you fighting a top fighter, you supposed to get top dollar. Now a lot of y'all probably wasn't into boxing at first. I do know that much. The bigger the fighter, the more money. That's why Claressa wants to fight Layla so bad. It's not that she thinks she could beat Layla. Well, she probably do think that, but she knows the bag that will be attached to Layla's name. Why do you think they came up with that 15 mil so bad, so quick? They came up with that real quick, didn't they? They were willing to give her that 15 mil because they was gonna make way more than that. They were gonna make way more than that. So when you fight a big name fighter or a fighter that's supposed to be something, you got this $8 million deal and you worth all this and that, like then the bags should be good, right? That's what we think anyway.
Is this your biggest pay date?
That's what we think anyway. But she's saying that wasn't her biggest payday.
Canal Street Dollar Tree quote is this. So Claressa Shields supposed to have this lucrative contract, the biggest contract in women's boxing history. Huh? She's supposed to be the quote, and she ain't even giving her opponent her highest payday.
Is your biggest payday? Hell no. No. Hell no. No. And that was not my biggest payday. So for what I've made, what I've been making, it wasn't worth all of that.
When you the quote, when you the GOAT, you give your opponents the highest payday. Hey yo, if you fight Floyd Mayweather, you're gonna get paid more than you ever got paid. If you fight Canelo Alvarez, you're gonna get paid more than you ever got paid. If you fight Amanda Serrano, you're gonna get paid more than you ever got paid. But if you fight Claressa Shields, man, you're gonna get a pay cut.
That man say you gonna get a pay cut. When you fighting Claressa Shields, you're gonna get a pay cut. Shout out to Punch Drunk. He broke it down better than I could. When you fighting a big fighter, you supposed to get a nice check. You don't supposed to get no pay cut. But I got a question for Fran Sean. You didn't know how much you was getting paid before you went down there to fight? You didn't know that how much money you was gonna get pre-fight. This is what I want to know. Because I believe, even though Claressa got an $8 million deal, let's break that shit down. She got an $8 million deal, that's 4 fights. 4 fights. So she's not getting $8 million a fight. You can break that down to $2 million a fight, okay? $2 million a fight. If she getting $2 million a fight, how much you think you supposed to get? Now I think you at least should get $750,000 at least. Almost $1 million, something, maybe close to $1 million. I do think that if Claressa getting $2 million, they at least should give her close to $1 million now. How much did you get? But you had to know before. And if you didn't, I blame your team. I blame your damn team. The fuck? They taking you out in the waters and don't know what's out there? That's crazy work. That's absolutely crazy work. So I went with Claressa on that one. Because when you write, you write. How you out here telling these people how you didn't get paid and all this and that? How come you didn't know how much you was getting paid before you took your ass out there to fight? And then you could have made a decision then and said, nope, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Because you cannot do that. You cannot agree to a dollar amount, then come back and say it wasn't worth it. Then why'd you go? Why'd you take the fight? Why'd you take the fight? You shouldn't have took the fight. But y'all know Claressa had something to say.
Have y'all had a conversation?
This bitch crazy. This bitch is really crazy.
Have y'all had a conversation?
This bitch crazy. This bitch is really crazy. Cause she took a 5-10 second.
So this lady out here calling her bitches. But I do want to say this. Claressa, you done called this lady a bitch so many times. I got the screenshots to prove it. You done called her a bitch. You done said, fuck you, bitch. You done called this lady a bitch a lot of times. For real. So you really can't get mad that she called you a bitch.
So now you saying all this stuff about how I'm talking about you and talking about the B is crazy, calling me out my name. But was so humble after she got her ass kicked inside the ring. And I was nice too. Why are you getting on these platforms and you are a singer? You do fashion and you ain't hit a high note yet. You haven't hit a high note yet. I'm gonna say this. You failed the whole fight week, man. Fight week, I came putting that stuff on every day. Furs, hair, everything. And you supposed to be a fashion designer and you showing up to places with jogging suits and heels on. Honestly, French, I don't look depressed the whole lead up. I think when she saw me and seen how fit I was and seen how ready I was, she couldn't believe it.
Oh man, yo, Claressa Shields.
That's my man Cyan. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Child, he loved Claressa. Anyway, that kind of what she had to say. Like, she felt like that lady was depressed. She feeling like the lady got mad. Claressa really feeling like the lady got mad because of what led up to the fight. How good she looked, her fuzz, her hair. She had a man, Remy husband. You know, Franchon, she got her own husband. His name Glenn. But she had Remy husband down there with her. He had the furs on and shit. They was down there looking, they was looking good. And Franchon didn't really do too much styling. And I was surprised when she said that she was a fashion designer. So I agree with Claressa there too, because you didn't really bring any fashion to the fight week. And maybe that's because fight week, she ain't into that fashion stuff like Claressa is. But Claressa said that's her fashion week. When she go down there and do her fight, that be her fashion week. I didn't know she did all that before. I'm gonna go back and look and see did she do the same thing in her other fights. Because I didn't know she did all that. I think this is her new fashion week. Because now she doing all that fashion and stuff. She doing all that. So anyway, she answered back to Franchon. Now her and her cousin, they back at it. Now I don't know what to believe when it comes to these two, but Claressa said some shit that blew me away. And I'm like, wait a minute. What the hell? But and I'm gonna tell you why it blew me away. It's because her cousin say that, and I really would like to talk to her cousin about this, matter of fact. But her cousin say that, she left. She didn't go to college or nothing because she wanted to stay back and keep an eye on Claressa because Claressa had then told her she was assaulted. So she wanted to stay back and make sure Claressa was okay. So to hear Claressa now say that the lady asked her to be in a lesbian relationship, I'm like, say what now? What the fuck? What? So y'all, now I'm stuck. I'm like, which one of these motherfuckers am I supposed to believe? Because how did you give up all this college and all this just to let her grow up and then you want to be in a lesbian relationship with her? Say what now? Then I said, now somebody got to be lying. Y'all, somebody got to be lying. But anyway, let's get into it because the girl say She knows so much about Claressa because somebody be coming to tell her. Now I'm gonna have to think that somebody is her sister, Claressa's sister. That's what I think. Because every time you tell a story that somebody came and told you something, Brianna there. You don't never got a story about her friends and them telling you shit unless Brianna there. Y'all gotta pay attention. Brianna is the one coming back telling her sister, telling her cousin what her sister saying when she not around.
I just would like to let you know that. You do know that, Claressa Marie Shields, right? And you say that I'm harassing your friends. Y'all be sitting up having conversation about me and think that I don't know that y'all be talking about me because it was an argument that was had. And somebody said to Brianna something along with something, and then said my motherfucking name. And y'all wonder why I be on the internet going motherfucking hell. Like I said, everybody around you loves me. They still contact me. I still know everything that goes on around you. I've been knowing it for years. Okay? I just don't say shit until you come fucking with me. And if Papoose marries you, okay, kudos to you. But he still has to get a divorce first. Spin around that block first before we even get to talking about marriage and the kids and a fucking horse and carriages. You okay? Oh my God, the redundancy.
So she done got activated. She back out here in these streets. And Claressa, she got to answer back to her too. But y'all see, she said Brianna. So Brianna is the one. How the fuck you know what somebody said to Brianna? Unless Brianna told you. So I hate to say it, Claressa, your sister is the ops, unfortunately. But that's just the way it is. Because if my sister out here running my goddamn business, then I'm gonna have to call her. I'm gonna have to call a thing. Goddamn it. Yeah, you the ops. The fuck is you doing? Telling my business for? Do that make sense? You don't got no business telling my business. We supposed to be sisters. You keep my shit under your breast like I'm gonna keep yours, right? So Brianna is the problem, but Claressa got something to say. And shout out to all these people that I used today for their clips, and I'll put them in the description box.
Worse than Glorilla's sister. If you marry me, my own cousin said wanted to marry me, bro. I pulled out when I was supposed to adopt that baby that she had. I chose not to because she lied on me back then. She stole from me. I told her stay away from me. She called the cops and said that cow that I had been watching and had been keeping for 9 months. She hadn't had this baby for 9 months. The baby was with me. Period. And she got mad.
A long ending problem anyway. And then
so I just stopped it. I said, and it really hurt my heart because we named the baby after me. I bought the baby clothes, shoes, milk. But she been doing from the beginning. I was buying the cans of milk, which was like $35 back then a can. Yeah. She was getting WIC and was lying to me saying she wasn't getting WIC. So I'm spending money and hundreds of dollars on this baby milk a month and she getting WIC.
Now, I know y'all heard the girl say that lady wanted to marry her, right? Now, I know I ain't crazy. Y'all heard it too, right? Now, why would you want to marry your cousin? That's just crazy. And why would you have a baby and expect your little cousin to raise it without doing no adoption paperwork or nothing else? That's crazy too. That's crazy. Let's keep going though, because the wheels don't stop.
Marry their cousin for any
somebody who's secretly obsessed. I didn't know. Like this was back then. This was my girl. Like me and her. Like she had my PIN number to my credit card. Like I was so like naive around here. Like hey, go in the store and spend this much money and whatever, and go and get me gas. And here go my card. And I was just so open with her and
she was playing puppet master.
Yes, and like I said, I didn't know until one day I went in my account. I was getting paid $5,000 a month from USA Boxing. I had $10 in my account, $10. So I'm trying to pay my phone bill and I can't pay it. I go to the bank like, yo, can't pay my phone bill. What's up? They like, Claressa, you got $10 up in this account. I said, you a lie, because I was staying with the first dude, mama, real mama, Venetia. She wasn't never charging me no rent, no nothing. So I don't have no bills. I only pay for gas and a little bit of food. So therefore,
She said she was left with $10 in her account. $10. See, this what happens. Well, the more you fuck with somebody, then they gonna start really telling the business. They gonna start really telling the business. And I don't even know the dates. These videos, they just dropped yesterday in my chat. $10. How in the fuck you leave me with $10 out of my money? The girl said she was staying with the dude mother, so she wasn't paying no rent to the dude mother. She was living with one of her boyfriend's mama, so she wasn't paying no rent. So how did she get down to $10? Now, did the boy have the account number? Now, I just thought about that now. Hold on now. Did the boy have the account number too? Hold on. Now, this shit just now hit my spirit. Now, did that boy have the account number too? Because you did say you like to take care of your men, and anything they want, you going to get it for them. So now, did the boy have the account and he putting it on? Girl, you might need to go down there and do a lie detector test. You heard the boyfriend was stealing from her. This is what I'm saying now. See what I'm saying? Because it just dropped in my spirit. Why did you and the boy break up? If his mama was so good to you, was letting you stay there rent free, shit, you better make sure that nigga wasn't taking your money and you ain't mad at your cousin for nothing. Because niggas will do you dirty and will show enough sit right back and let you blame somebody else for that shit. Girl, you better, Girl, I hope you right. That's all I'm saying. I hope you right. I hope you is right. Let's keep going.
now that I ain't got no money in my account, I'm like, what? Yo, they said they told me that I had been going to Walmart and that I had over 20 Western Unions.
For ID.
Man, come on.
Yeah, with Western Union, they not playing that. You gotta have an ID. Like you.
That's what I'm talking about. She had access to all my So boom, right? Alright, so I'm still naive. I'm like, whatever. I'm rolling around. I pick up Charlie, that me and her riding, and I'm still like, I always vent to this girl about everything. I'm like, yo, man, I tried to pay my phone bill the other day. I only had $10 on my account, all my money gone. Like, I'm like, man, it's crazy, like the fraud that be going on. And I'm talking to her, venting to her, but I'm like, but I got their ass though. I got the Chase app now. I can see every transaction and woo. And now, mind you, I'm talking to her. She in the passenger seat. Yo, we had a red light. She jumped out the car and get the yelling at me like, you think I stole your money? What is you saying?
That would be a reaction from somebody who is being accused of stealing your money, I guess. But did she run off? Did she run? I guess we have to hear the rest of that. Anyway, y'all, what y'all thinking down there? Let me play this last piece of it.
We had got past her calling the police, trying to get me arrested, whatever, right? One more for the She want me to get the baby. I said, okay, I'm gonna get the baby still. Let's go ahead and get this stuff done. She's such a creep. She said, we won't have to go through the adoption process if you marry me.
Married.
If I swear to God, on my dead granny girl, my own cousin said wanted to marry me, bro.
Right there, right? You know what she was trying to do, right?
Yes, in my mind, I'm like, hold on. One, I really want to get married in my own life. But then I'm like, we get married and you divorce me, you get half of all my shit.
One more for the gain.
And I'm so glad that you was woke because she would have had, man.
One more for
Listen,
the gain.
will still be tied to me to this day. To this day. So now I'm like, no, let's just go through the regular adoption process through Judge Beagle, who I know in Flint, Michigan, who is now retired, who's a good friend of mine. He was getting an adoption.
So you got judges that's your good friends. Girl, keep talking. Is them other judges your good friends down there? That just hit my spirit too. You got judges for good friends. Okay then, girl. Okay then. I hear that. Okay, but anyway, y'all heard what she said. How did that lady want to marry you? Why would that lady want to marry you? What the fuck is going on? Why would that lady want to marry you? Do that make sense, y'all? Is I'm tripping? Why would somebody want to marry you? Your cousin who say she wanted to protect you, but now she want to be in a lesbian relationship? Come on now, what the fuck is going on? She got a judge that's a good friend of hers, and she went through all that trauma in her lifetime, and the judge didn't help her. She probably became good friends once she was grown. Yeah, she probably was grown. Child, I'm just stuck. I'm stuck. They can't be blood cousins. Child, she said she want to get married, and she must have thought about it. She said, I thought about it, and I said, oh, if I marry her, she gonna get half of my money. Right, Jam. The fact that you mentally contemplating this is a mental defect. What y'all been doing? They been doing stuff. You know they was doing stuff. You already know what happened. Somebody lick, lick, lick. Yeah, that what it sound like. Somebody about to lick, lick, lick. Woo! You can't make this shit up. Hold on. Y'all. Y'all. I cannot. I cannot. These people need to keep the craziness to themselves. It's getting more ridiculous by the day. Period. Child Eve said she had to turn the light on, honey. Baby, that's some shit right there. Because why did you even think about marrying that woman? Huh? Why did you even have to contemplate that? Huh? Ain't she your cousin? But shit, what the hell y'all done did to make that lady want to marry you? Shit, you know what Rashida say? I put him on to make him want to marry me. I put it on to make him want to marry me. Oh, Larissa made that lady want to marry her. Wait a minute, JB said T-Talk, I done already told you that family is... Because I can't make this ish up, baby. She said that lady wanted to marry her. Some shit you probably want to keep to yourself. Telling too much information, see? Then something else might come out the water. Shit. And it might not be no shock. Might be a tongue, you hear me? Baby. She said that lady want... Let me just play it one more time so y'all can hear it.
We had got past her calling the police, trying to get me arrested, whatever, right?
One more for the
She wanted me to
game.
get the baby. I said, okay, I'm gonna get the baby still. Let's go ahead and get this stuff done. She's such a creep. She said, we won't have to go through the adoption process if you marry me.
Married.
If I swear to God, on my dead granny girl, my own cousin said
Okay, so
wanted
you
to
know what
marry
she
me,
was
bro.
doing right there, right? You know what she was trying to do right there.
Yes, in my mind, I'm like, hold on. One, I really want to get married in my own
One
life.
more for
But
the
then I'm
game.
like, we get married and you divorce me, you get half of all my shit.
One more for the gain.
And I'm so glad that you was woke because she would have had, man.
One more for the
Listen,
gain.
will still be tied to me to this day. To this day. So now I'm like, no, let's just go through the regular adoption process through Judge Beagle.
Why would that lady want to marry you, though? Why would she want to marry you? This what happens on Mad Day. Yep, Diamond Diva. Ooh, girl, I'm glad I don't do a Mad Day. But see, that's one reason why you can't give people too much of your business no way. Yeah, they gonna want to tell it. They gonna want to tell it. Whoa, yeah, that's what I said. Whoa, that's what I said when I heard it. So that's what's wrong with her inbreeding. That's why she really mad at her, huh? Oh, we gonna have to have a conversation. I'm gonna have to hit Ocean. I'm gonna have to hit her up. Say, hey, Savage, I need you to come over here and talk to me and my tea talkers now. So we want to know what's really going on. Cause that lady said you want to marry her. What? Clarissa say you want to marry her. Mm. Wow. We need to talk about that. Coffee? No. Uh-huh. Yeah. Who was the dummy in the background with Clarence? Child, Judge Beagle, come to the front. She done tossed your name out there. Sure did. Thank you. So basically, she's saying she could have went to Judge Beagle and got it done. She ain't even had to go through the court. She could have just went to Judge Beagle. I want to know if Judge Beagle was one of them judges down at the fight. Is he one of them judges down at the fight? Because if anybody for her, if Judge Beagle sitting on the chair, or do you gotta be a different kind of judge? If Judge Beagle sitting down there, I sure enough would have my fight question. Oh yeah, I sure would. I sure the hell would. Okay. Thank you, mommy. I sure would. I would have to question. Was Judge Beagle sitting down there counting them punches? Because Judge Beagle might not even been looking. Because I'm trying to figure out how Clarissa won all of the rounds in this last fight. Because that's all the rounds fly. Because that girl beat you in the first two rounds. I know. I can't say the third one was. Yeah, Clarissa might have beat that third one. But them first two, that girl beat you clearly. She came out there with it. And so she should have got credit for at least the fact that she did beat you 2 rounds. But they didn't even give her that. They said, so I wonder if that was the judge then. Oh, y'all. See? See, you putting people out there. Putting people out there. Who putting people out there. Okay? Well, y'all heard it over here this morning, child. Y'all heard it over here this morning. But after she done all that, this is where we end up at.
Everybody think they know everything nowadays. Everybody's so smart. I'm learning that, man. We don't know nothing. We don't know nothing like we think we do. Real shit. We don't know like we think we do. Like God be like, listen, I'm telling you, this is what I would do. This is what I want for your life. And you sitting here like, no, this look better. She doing it like this. She doing God like that ain't that. Everything that look good ain't good. And that's why I'm happy with my relationship.
Oh, we saw your daughter's birthday party. The cutest theme ever. She is so adorable.
I'm gonna stop it right there, but there's more to it, and maybe we'll just watch it tonight. But I stopped it right there because I'm gonna tell you something that you keep putting this thing on, God, and you're gonna say that, what God has for you is for you, but I don't ever think that God will give you somebody else's husband. And so when people tell you that what you're doing is cool, and Remy got somebody too, and blah blah blah. Remy nor Pap is gonna be blessed in doing what they doing. Period. So just like that shit might look good, it might look good, but adultery is never good. Period. And God didn't give you somebody else's husband, so stop putting God all in this mix of stuff. So when people try to act like God blessed them with this, God didn't bless you with Pap. That's the choice you made to go up in that lady husband inbox and then begin a relationship with him, knowing that it should have been forbidden because you yourself said y'all wanted to keep it a secret. Why would you want to keep it a secret? Only the fact you wanted to keep it a secret because you knew you wasn't supposed to be doing it. Because you knew that man had a husband a wife when you started dealing with him. You knew that. You knew that he had a wife when you started to deal with him. But yet you want to keep telling people it's this divorce, which clearly was withdrawn from the court. But you still telling people that there's a divorce. There's no divorce. You just say it's a divorce to make your people who follow you believe that this man is in court having a divorce when he's not. He's not. He's not. He's not. Him and his wife, for whatever reason, are not in court. Maybe they felt like it's cheaper to keep her. Maybe they feel like, hey, listen, if something happens to me, I do want you to be able to take this and take care of reminisce, whatever. Maybe they made a decision. Tamika said, I think he tells her that and she just believes him. What a sad day if that's the case. Because there's too much public information out here for her to find out whether he lying or not. There's no divorce in the courthouse. So if that is the case, he ought to be able to show her the divorce. Because he should have paperwork. Because every time you go to court, you get paperwork. They give you a copy of it. So he should have paperwork. So therefore, if he's telling her that there is a divorce in court, I challenge her to ask him for the paperwork. I challenge him to ask her for the paperwork. I like that she was out at a restaurant. Funny how like 2 days ago I said she ain't going to no restaurant. She ended up in a restaurant. So girl, if you listening, shout out. I do want the best for you, girl. I do. I just don't find no happiness in being with a married man. It might look happy, but there's no happiness in being with a married man. Because one thing we know about this married man.
Oh, we saw your daughter's birthday party. The cutest theme ever. She is so adorable. And of course, we saw the co-parenting, right? How is that going? I know we spoke to you before about that. I know that there have been some new things that have kind of got thrown in the mix, but how is it currently?
Co-parenting is easy when you have an unproblematic woman like yourself involved. I don't have no problems. I call, he come, she good, my baby's happy.
Y'all heard what his wife said. I call, he come. I call, he come. That's all that need to be said. That's his wife. She said, when I call, he come. I think that wraps that up in a nice old bag. I call, he come. That's the end of the live right there. Listen, y'all know what to do. Continue to be blessed by being a blessing to somebody else. Share your smile wherever you go. Never know who might need it. Treat people how you want to be treated. Okay? Treat people how you want to be treated. And then last but never least, YOLO. By the way, shout out to all the mods in the house today. Shout out to the members. They show up in green. Don't be so mean, okay? And shout out to all the tea talkers, those engaging in the chat today, those in the bushes, and those in the wacky weeds. Listen, if you're not subscribed to this channel, get subscribed. Hit that button, okay? Hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Love y'all. Have a blessed day.
I can tell you're green with envy. And honey, green is not your color.
Just pulled up to the house. Don't feel like getting out. I'ma just lay back and crack this window. I've been doing my best, taking a moment to rest, feeling stressed out. Give it a good. I put that on good when it gets hard. I stay on my job like no days off, so you can go home with that. Jump on jealousy, my bad. Get away from me, 'cause I've been working all day. Can I catch a break? Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter. I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey. Already got the world on me. Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter. I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey. Better way. Oh, Mom and Dad's only daughter. Do I